I know I'm not the only person that can't get a full-time job. At this point, I'm f***ing over it. I graduated with my master's degree into like the worst time to get a job.
Hey, what's up everyone? Ralph here. So in this video we have two young ladies who are coming to the realization that their degrees aren't worth much in this job market. Or better yet, I should say that they had an expectation when they got their degrees or while they were going to school that they were going to make a certain amount of money, and they're coming to find out real quick that that's not the case and that's not how it works. Because you know how it is, especially when it comes to careers. Like, it's a process, right? You have to climb the corporate ladder. You don't start off making money right away. You have to build up, skills, experience, develop relationships. And I don't know, maybe it's this generation that they had an expectation that coming out of school, because they have a degree, they're supposed to make a certain level of income. But they find out real quick that's not the case. And also, of course, the economy is like, especially when things are more expensive, things are so expensive that, people need money right away. So when they get out of school, it's like, okay, the realization that, dang, I need money. And, obviously the desperation of needing money right away. And when you find out, the job market is not getting you the money that you need in order to live that life, to support that lifestyle, you start getting frustrated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show these videos and I'm gonna let them talk, and then I'll share my thoughts. And for this first video, just keep in mind that she is. I searched through her comment section just to find out what degree she had, and it's in marketing. Now, marketing is also it's a good skill to have to make money, but we all know that when it comes to finding a job after finding a job after you graduate school, it's not that simple. You don't make money right away. So I'm just gonna let her talk, and then and give my comment afterwards.
I know I'm not the only person that can't get a full-time job. At this point, I'm f***ing over it. I graduated with my master's degree into like the worst time to get a job. Also, don't get me wrong, I want to go into a difficult ass industry. There are jobs out there, but can you find me a job that will actually pay me? And I know for a fact I'm not the only person thinking that way, bro. Yeah, places are hiring, but they don't want to pay. Like, excuse you, but how do you expect me to do the job of 5 people for $15 an hour? My love, you need to take that and go somewhere else with it. I'ma just keep telling myself that everything happens for a reason. Whatever is meant for us will come to us when it's ready. Maybe it's just a sign to keep on side questing life, having a bunch of little adventures and journeys and side jobs. Cheers to trying to figure out life. At least I made a good ass banana milkshake.
Yes, you did, but I'm not sure it's gonna help you find a job. But so all right, let's break this down. So she was talking about $15 an hour, right? Okay, yeah, that's not a lot of money, but you gotta understand, like I said, you start from the bottom, especially when you graduate from school. You depending on the degree, and she got a marketing degree. That although like I said, that's a really good skill to have. However, when it comes to the job market, that's not something you make money right away getting out of college, right? That's something like you develop the skills, you develop the experience, and develop relationships. And if you get hired by a company and you have good ideas in terms of like marketing, if you're coming up with good ideas that's going to help them make money, then obviously, like, as they see you build experience and it's like, all right, this person is bringing value to the company, they're going to pay you more. But unfortunately, it's not something that you get right into the workforce and just start making a lot of money. Okay, although it is a good skill. And what you got to understand is, like, although the $15 is not enough, you have take the job, take whatever job that you can get and just start making money. And like I said, if you can develop the experience, gain experience, develop the relationships, and then look for a job afterwards. And it's something that you have to build yourself up. It takes time. Like, and that's the thing. Like, maybe a lot of these like younger generation, they have this expectation like they need to make money right away, especially the way the economy is right now. You need to make money. But like when it comes to these things, you have to understand, man, it takes time. Going up the corporate ladder, building your career up, it takes time. You got to start from the bottom. You don't just start making a lot of money. You have to build yourself up, build the experience, develop relationships, and then eventually you'll start to make money. But for a lot of people, obviously patience is something that a lot of people lack, especially when the economy is so rough as it is now. Everything is so expensive. Housing, gas, food, everything costs so much. So people, of course, have that need and that desperation to make money right away. But unfortunately, her marketing degree is not going to get her that right away. And like I said, she said, $15, yeah, not a lot of money, but you got to start somewhere. You got to think of it long term and develop the skills and build that experience. So those are my thoughts on that one. So let's go to the next one, the next video. And she is, let's see, this one right here.
Because it's the
She has a degree in education. Now, we all know that if you got a degree in education, man, you're not making a lot of money on that one, especially not right away, and especially not after college. That's just something that's just not gonna happen. So, it's important to get the right degree. So let's hear what she has to say, and then I'll break it down afterwards.
No, because it's the way I have a literal master's degree and I'm on my way to interview for a serving position. Because in this economy, as a post-grad Gen Z, I cannot afford to start a career on a first-year salary. I've tried so many jobs.
And see, and that's the thing. People have to understand. I think this is a lot of mistake a lot of people make, especially after they graduate college. Like, what do? They go, okay, they get an apartment, right? They get an apartment. Maybe they get a new car, but of course, with that apartment, you got to fill that apartment up. You got to buy the furniture. You got to buy all the things that you need in order to fill that place up, and that costs money. And that's the thing. Like you graduate college. You find a job, you have a certain income, but what you start to do is people start to increase their expenses. But the one thing that's not increasing is your income. Your income is just right where you are when you got that job. But people increase that expenses to a point where they're spending more than they make, and that's where a lot of people get in trouble. The smart thing to do, especially in today's economy, is you might either have to get some roommates, or you might have to just stay with your parents, because more than likely a lot of these people have a lot of student debt. So the smart thing to do is just stay with your parents, as hard as that is to do. Or like I said, maybe at the best, at the very least, get some roommates, so you can just start working off paying off debt, right? Instead of increasing that the expenses at that point, where a lot of people do. So a lot of people have this expectation that as soon as they graduate, boom, get a job. Now they can start, get the apartment, get the car, get the clothes, get the furniture, and right there you just racked up a whole bunch of expenses with your income not increasing at the same time. And it takes time to get that to increase your income. So that's a mistake a lot of people make.
Jobs in my field, and every single one I've had to take money out of my savings to pay my rent. I don't know whose fault it is, but damn. Why is that the case? Anyway, my current job, I work at a Fort Lauderdale Beach bar, and it's open till 2 in the morning, and it's killing my quality of life. I'm trying to go work brunch. Do I want to work brunch? No. Any single time I talk about serving on here as well, they're like, oh, if you don't love it, then don't do it. Girl, I tried doing what I love. It doesn't work out for me. Name one person who is a waitress because they love it. I'll wait. I'm sorry if that sounds insulting. If you are in the service industry and it's your passion, I love that for you, babe. That's not the way it is for most of us, okay? And I do want to be a beacon of light or hope for those of y'all who are in college and you want to see how post-grad life is and how good it could get. Right now, it sucks for me. I have no idea what the is going on. So if you could help me get out of the service industry, please let me know, because I'm about to be stuck here for real.
Well, that's not good. Find a man that's going to provide you that lifestyle. Because if you think you're going to be stuck here, if your mindset is you're going to be stuck here, then you're probably going to be stuck there. So my thing is, man, you're an attractive woman, go find a man that's going to provide you a certain lifestyle and be a good wife to that man. But no, for real though. Now she talks about, obviously, a certain struggle, especially when it comes to finding these jobs, especially with their education. And education is a very difficult degree to make a money in right away, especially just right out of college, because that's something you have to really develop and build depending on where you live. It's hard to really make a lot of money, especially when there's an oversupply of people that want to be teachers. And that's how it works, like supply and demand. If there's an oversupply of something, that you're really not going to get paid a lot of money. And when it comes to talking about her passion, right? If you look at or doing what you love, a lot of people say do what you love. The problem is when you do what makes you money, right? A lot of times when people say do what you love, doing what you love doesn't really make you money. It's something that you want to do, you would love to do it, like make money doing what you love. But then when you tie that thing that you love to money, then you come to realize that you don't really love it. So it's really find something that people are in demand, people that are in demand, people that brings value to people. That's how you make money, okay? Doing something that obviously want to be passionate about it, but you want to make sure you find something that's going to make you money. That's the objective, making money. So get into something that makes you money, whether it's developing skills, whether it's sales, marketing, things that develop these skills, and find something that you can bring value to people that's going to bring you money. And it's hard. Like you said, education is a very difficult degree or skill that's going to make you a lot of money right out of college. It really is. And like you see a lot of teachers already leaving the industry because it's just too stressful. It's not worth it. And even though you would say, you're teaching the children, but let's be real, like there's just an oversupply of just people that want to be teachers. Therefore, a lot of people, you're just not going to make money. That's just the reality of it, right? And it really depends on where you live as well. So it's just hard, like especially with these degrees that you got a master's in education. Both of these girls I just talked about, they have a master's degree and they can't even find a job that's going to get them a decent wage that's going to help supply. But like I said, once you graduate college, you don't make money right away. It's something that you have to develop, you have to build up, climb that corporate ladder and develop over time. Making money doesn't just happen right away. It happens gradually over time as you build up experience and different skills. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, and make sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button and share. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so you guys take care and have a good one. Later.